Independence is the greatest lie we've ever been told. True freedom lies in independence. Stay tuned, because our story today will explain why I made this statement. Truly, the thought of independence is exciting. Very, very exciting. We all chase after it, convinced it's what we need or what we deserve as adults. But what if independence is nothing more than an illusion? Yes. Buckle up as we dive into a hidden gem in the story of the Prodigal Son. Now imagine this: a young man tired of rules and craving freedom demands his share of inheritance, eager to explore life on his own terms. At first, it feels like he's hit the jackpot. Lavish parties, reckless spending, unrestrained freedom, and you name it. But reality soon delivers a harsh lesson. The money dries up, friends vanish, and he finds himself in a big house, feeding pigs and with nothing to eat. His situation was so bad he longed even for the simplest comforts, but all he could get was hunger, starvation, and loneliness. And here in this desperation is where his story truly unfolds. In the depth of despair, he decides to return home, expecting to face rejection. I will arise and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants, he concluded. But then, the unexpected happens. His father, seeing him from afar, runs out to welcome him with open arms. Bring out the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and sandals on his feet, and bring the fattest calf here and kill it, and let us eat and make merry. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. The father cried. This isn't just forgiveness. No, it is a love beyond reason. The father's embrace at his homecoming is more than just parental. It's a reflection of divine grace, a love that waits regardless of how far we stray. Now let's take a quick dip into logic. The rule of nature is simple. Every action has a consequence. We all know this. The prodigal son's journey from wealth to poverty makes sense by these standards. But what happens in this scenario is a curveball. In the real world, after squandering everything, who returns to a hero's welcome? Who does that? But by all accounts, resentment or reluctance would be the expected outcome. But here, the prodigal son's warm reception defies all logic, hinting at a divine mystery that challenges our understanding of justice, forgiveness, and mercy. Again, for many, leaving home to find oneself is seen as a natural step towards maturity and independence, an honorable thing for every man to do. But the story of the prodigal son flips the script again. In the eyes of the father, the ideal isn't to venture out in search of self, but to remain rooted in his presence, because it is in his presence we find ourselves. God's heart desires our abiding trust, a constant leaning on his grace. Hence, we learn in the story of the prodigal son that real strength and fulfillment lie in staying connected to the source, not striking out on our own. The prodigal son's return stirs up something deeply human. It's a reminder of the depth of God's love and our own vulnerability. From luxury to destitution, his path back to the Father's open arms reveals our need for connection and forgiveness. The Father's reaction symbolizes a love that transcends human failing, a divine love that is always ready to welcome us back home, even when we stray. As cited earlier, we all agree that independence feels thrilling. Very thrilling. The prodigal son thought he'd won the freedom lottery until he found himself knee-deep in a pig's house with nothing but empty pockets to console him. It's almost laughable how we sometimes believe we've got all things under our control, only to realize we've wandered straight into a mess. So next time you think you've got it all figured out, remember, we are all just one bold step away from a pig's house. Now, here is the powerful truth. Independence at its core is a mirage. Let me say it again. Independence at its core is a mirage. We were all created to be independent, not on people, on possessions, but on God himself, on divine grace. God's design is flawless. He crafted us to thrive in relationship with him. True fulfillment lies in trusting his plan over our own ambitions. And no matter how far we drift, the path back is always open. His love is ever constant. So, Wonder Tribers, remember, the Prodigal Son story is more than just a tale of loss and redemption. No, it's a reminder of the divine embrace waiting for us when we return to our spiritual home, when we return to God, our Father. Independence may be a fleeting dream, but fulfillment lies in staying in the Father's house and relying completely on him. May God grant us grace and understanding. Thank you so much for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments, like, and subscribe for more contents like this. I'm still your Wonder Tribesman, Prosper Nwachukwu, bringing you the mysteries of love. See you in the next episode.